There's an Apple event in 2 days. Yo, what's up guys? Sam Cole here. Okay, we are on DEF CON 5, red alert. You know how we've been saying this might be a boring event on Tuesday, March 8th. It's just gonna be a spec bump iPhone SE and an iPad Air and maybe a Mac. So there have been some recent rumors that completely flipped the script here, and I genuinely believe that this could be one of the craziest events if these final rumors come true, because they are things and new lines of Macs, new types of display. Okay, this is so crazy. We have so much to talk about as always. We're gonna jump into all of it. So if you guys are excited, drop a like down below, and of course hit subscribe so you always stay up to date on the latest Apple news, and tap that bell so you also get notified when I upload. Okay guys, kicking things off today, I want to start off a little tame here because we're going to go a little ape in a bit, so I want to keep the viewers ready and locked in with some safe stuff at first, like Guo Minchi joining Twitter to talk about the iPhone SE3. No, I'm not kidding here. Guo Minchi, who's been sharing rumors for like 15 years through these investor notes, just randomly tweeted the other day for the first time actually ever, and it's amazing. You guys should follow him. We love Guo Minchi here. He is the GOAT. The tweet starts out by saying that both sub 6 GHz and millimeter wave 5G is going to be supported, and if you're wondering why I'm mentioning that, it's because we didn't know up until this point. We assumed maybe because it was Apple's lowest end iPhone that they would just put the slow type of 5G, but it's actually going to have the same 5G speeds and capabilities as the newest iPhone 13 built in here. Guo continues saying that 64, 128, and 256 gigabytes of storage will be the launch options, coming in white, black, and red. What? Those are the same colors as now. You're telling me that Apple's gone 2 years with this design. Not only are they keeping the design the same, which Will again confirms, they're the same colors? Like, why? This is gonna be the smallest iPhone. This is gonna be the smallest Apple product upgrade year over year, I think, in history, if this is true. Why do I bring up this report? Basically, just to tell you one final time that the iPhone SE3 is going to be exactly what it sounds like, a super small update to the iPhone SE2. But things get a little bit crazy when we move on to this next rumor about an iMac Pro coming. So we've been talking about a new Mac coming at this event, and recently Twitter user Duan Ri, who aggregates rumors from Chinese social media and is pretty accurate at finding these things over on places like Weibo. He says that he has heard that the one new Mac said to be coming at this event is going to be the revamped iMac Pro. This is the one with the 27-inch screen, the M1 Pro and M1 Max inside, the all-new big iMac we've been waiting on. The thing is, I don't actually agree with this one, and I strongly believe at this point in time, based off the fact that we haven't heard this from anyone else credible, and this is an unsighted source, that the iMac Pro is something we would have heard about if it was ready. Well, also the fact that Ross Young, another source who is 100% accurate and has never been wrong, said weeks ago that the iMac Pro was not coming until sometime this June, maybe in the summertime. And while normally I would say to be sad that it's not going to be the iMac Pro, I have to say something really interesting happened the other day. So what if there was a Mac coming, but it wasn't a MacBook Pro with an M2, or even an iMac Pro redesigned, or even a Mac Mini, or I should say a normal Mac Mini? What if this thing coming was called the Mac Studio? Because according to a new exclusive from 9 to 5 Mac, Apple has been working on this mystery machine called the Mac Studio. But as it turns out, we actually heard about this about a year ago from John Prosser. When John Prosser announced that the iMac was going to come in colors, in that same report, he said Apple was working on this thicker version of a Mac Mini. Think of it as a Mac Mini Pro that looked like this cube of aluminum that Apple was going to debut at some point. But all of last year came and went and we didn't hear anything, and nobody else has really talked about this device until we've heard about it again. What they describe is basically a pro version of the Mac Mini. And listen, before jumping into any of these other details, I want to be clear. 9 to 5 Mac does not say that this is coming at the event, and nowhere do they claim that, and nowhere do they even allude to that. They just say that Apple's been working on this. And call me crazy, but I think it's really convenient timing that this leaked out the week before an Apple event. I mean, hey, maybe we don't see this. Maybe this is just gonna come later in 2022. Or maybe this is gonna be at the event, and that's the Mac. This is the Mac we've been waiting on. Hear me out, all right? Aside from it looking something like this, apparently there are going to be two different options inside. One with an M1 Max chip, and then one with a more powerful version of the M1 Max, or an entirely new chip. So it's like the M1 Max is what's currently the highest end in the MacBook Pro. There is gonna be that in the Mac Studio, but then there's gonna be this even crazier chip inside of here, okay? All right, that's got my attention. As somebody who wants a little bit more power than the M1 Max even has to offer, I'm fully in for this. But see, there's something else that's got me really excited here, which is apparently that the Mac Studio is not going to be a thing by itself. It's not going to exist in a vacuum. That alongside it, Apple's been working on this new display called the Studio Display. That's gonna be basically the companion to this all-new Mac desktop. I look at this smile. You can't fake my excitement here. That's right, in a second article published the same day by 9to5Mac, and an exclusive, they detail this all-new Apple Studio Display, which they say will be even crazier than the existing Pro Display XDR and will have a 7K resolution.
What the Dude, a 7K resolution? That's like more fingers than I can count on one hand.
Alright guys, let's calm down a little bit. A 7K resolution? I mean, the fact that this is 6K and costs $6,000 with the stand, I don't even want to know what this new display is going to cost us. The only other details we know is that this Apple Studio display will have an Apple Silicon inside of it, an A13 chip with a dedicated neural engine. So there's also going to be custom silicon to power this new screen, okay? What is going on? This sounds amazing. And again, to be clear here, 9to5Mac is not saying that this is coming at the March event. I am just saying that I think it's really convenient that this leaked, and with so many confusing rumors. One day we hear M2 MacBook Pro. One day we hear M1 Pro Mac Mini. The other day we hear M1 Max iMac Pro. Like, none of it lines up and they're all coming from different places. What if Apple just said, guys, this is just an all-new Mac? Okay, it's not super likely that we're gonna see this. I'm sure it will just be a new Mac Mini, but I wanted to share this with you because I found it really interesting, and I don't think it's too far out of the realm of possibility. The only thing is, regardless of when or if this ever comes, the Mac Studio stuff, it's probably gonna be really expensive. This sounds like a mid-tier between the Mac Pro, which is crazy expensive, and the low-end Apple stuff, but I'd say many thousands of dollars. This seems like something that would cost many thousands of dollars, and it makes me sad. But what do you guys think? Is this coming? Is Apple dropping it? Let me know down below in the comment section. I am so excited for this event, hearing this last stuff. There was a minute where I was like, I don't know, iPad Air, iPhone SE 3, I don't know. But now I'm like, okay, what if they do something crazy? I mean, just remember, the April event last year, nobody knew a new iMac was coming. And all of a sudden, Apple dropped a new iMac out of the blue. Nobody predicted it. That's all. I don't know why this happened so much, but my camera battery just died, so I just want to say thanks for watching, guys. I'm excited for this event. Let me know all your thoughts about what you expected down below. I've been Sam. Hope you're doing well. I'll see you in my next video.